Hi guys, my name is Lindsay Bushman and I am here today to talk to you about hair color theory. A little background on myself before we get started. I've been graduated from hair school since 2002 and I worked in various salons up until about 5 years ago when I started working at a hair school in Sandy, Utah called Collective Academy. For the last 3 years, I have taught their color course. And that's kind of what inspired me to make these videos, to help my students after they've graduated from hair school and also help other stylists who may not have gotten the education that they needed or maybe didn't retain the information that they got while they were in hair school about hair color. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see here behind me, I've written some things up on the board. I've got our color wheel here, and I've got our primary, secondary, and tertiary colors, and then I've kind of broken them down into some different categories here that we'll talk about. So first, let's talk about our primary colors. You have red, yellow, and blue. You should remember that from elementary school. Then we have our secondary colors, which are really just combinations of our primary colors together. We have green, orange, and violet. So if you were to take red and yellow, we would make orange. If you were to take red and blue, you make violet. And if you take blue and yellow, you get green, right? Then we have our tertiary colors, which are also combinations of our secondary and primary colors just put together. So we have red orange, yellow green, blue violet, and red violet. And then I've gone over and I placed them here on our color wheel. It is very important where these colors go on the color wheel. If you do not put them in the correct place, the color wheel won't make any sense and you'll be very confused at what you're looking at. So I have our primary colors. Again, we have red up here in the top. We have yellow over here in this corner, and then we have blue over here in this corner. Then we have our secondary colors. We have green down here at the bottom across from red. We have orange across from blue, and then we have violet across from yellow. So that again is very important where they're placed on the color wheel. And then we have our tertiary colors, which are in between. So we have yellow orange, red violet, blue green, and yellow green. Okay. Now, if you were to take equal parts of all of these colors and mix them together, you get the center color, which is brown. So the colors that are across from each other on the color wheel are called complementary colors, and they cancel each other out. So if you have them in equal parts, such as yellow and violet, then you're going to, again, get brown. So I've written our complementary colors out here on the board, and I've given a little analogy or just something to remember what our complementary colors are. I guess that's not an analogy at all. All right, so we have red and green, which remind me of Christmas. Then we have yellow and violet, which remind me of Easter or the LA Lakers, right? And then we have blue and orange, which remind me of the Denver Broncos. So those are your complementary colors. Again, they are diagonally across from each other on the color wheel. And if you mix them in equal parts, they will get you brown. We also have warm and cool colors as well. So basically, essentially, this half of our color wheel is warm colors, and this half of our color wheel is cool colors. And I've written them out here. So our warm colors are red, yellow, and orange. And our cool colors are blue, violet, and green. So the thing that you get to know about warm and cool colors, warm colors are going to reflect the light and make things look lighter and brighter. And cool colors are going to absorb the light and make things look darker. So for instance, if you have somebody who has, I don't know, black hair, and you add red to it, it's going to lighten it up a little bit and make it look a little bit warmer and brighter. But if you add blue to it, then it's going to absorb the light and make that black look very, very dark and make it, excuse me, make it look darker than it truly is. And then another little thing that I wanted to talk to you about while we're on the subject of warm and cool colors, there's a couple of colors on the color wheel that change from warm to cool depending on what you do with them. So, for instance, violet on its own is a cool color, but if you add red to it, again, that warms it up and makes it a warm color. And if you add blue to it, then it's going to make it a cool color, just like I talked about with that black hair. Green is another one. Green on its own is a cool color, but if you add yellow to it, it's going to warm it up. And if you add blue to it, it's going to cool it down even more. So those are some of the ways that I kind of remember our color wheel and the colors on the color wheel. Another awesome thing that I like to think about is that the warm colors remind me of sunsets and sunrises, and the cool colors remind me of the mountains and the water. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an understanding, the very basics of the foundations of hair color theory. I will definitely be getting a little bit more detailed with the information I give you, but I wanted to start out nice and slow, nice and easy. So yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. And hit like and subscribe to my channel so you can get some more information on hair color knowledge. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.